So in today's session, we are gonna discuss about encapsulation. So what is encapsulation? So when coming to this encapsulation, yes, of course, we have discussed the four pillars of the OOPS concept. One is inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and then encapsulation. So we have discussed remaining three concepts, and we are now in the last one, encapsulation, which is very important in the real-time scenario, and also coming to the business requirements as well. So what is encapsulation? So let us make down the things easier for you. So if you are from the programming background or from any CSE or ECE, or if you have learned any coaching from any other sectors or anything, I'm not sure about that. Though, so they will say that it was a medicine capsule which hide the vitamins and minerals inside them. So one thing you must have to remember that this encapsulation is a mechanism not only for the hiding of the data. It is a mechanism of wrapping the data. So what is meant by wrapping the data? Combining. So if you are not aware of the word wrapping, so you can go through the combining. So it is a mechanism of wrapping the data. So data here is nothing but the variables. So whatever the data that you are giving, int employee ID is equal to 8080 8081 like that. So if you want to keep that employee ID, employee bank account number and all as a confidential and without giving access to each and every employee in your business, so what you will do? At that scenario, in the backend program, so you will take down this encapsulation and you will hide each and every personal details of your employee. Until and unless if you are an admin or if you are an HR or if you are a manager of that department, then only you can get the access to update the bank account number or update the IFSC code of an employee, or else to update the employee ID, or to remove that employee from your pay slips and all. So when coming to the real-time scenarios, so if you are working in any corporate company, so with the help of the one click you are getting the salary credited in your account at the same time. So if you have 100 people in the company, so 100 people will receive the salary at the same time. So what is going on there? In the backend program, so they will store your a PF account number using string, and they will store your account number with long, and they will store manage to take down the salary in float. Why? Because it will be in the decimal format, something like that, of 15,500.85 paisa, something like that. Okay, so in the backend thing, so in the most of the scenarios they will tell you that don't keep your salary and all secret, so don't reveal that thing. You are hiding your salary, right? When your employees or your colleagues are asking about your income, so you will hide. So when coming to this technical thing, when coming to this Java point of view, so encapsulation, so it is a mechanism of wrapping the data. Data is nothing but variables and code acting on the data. Nothing but what is meant by this mechanism of wrapping the data, combining the data, and what is meant by the code acting on the data. Nothing but n number of tasks has been performed on that account number and PF account and all, right? So simply you have given long employee account number, or Karthik employee account number is equal to some 37131, something like that. So you have given one string UAN number of Karthik is equal to some PF account number, and what you are doing at that time, you are performing on action. So what is the action? In the PF account, so you need to credit the amount of rupees 1500 every month whenever the salary has been credited into the data. So you are performing the actions. So the code acting on the data. The code is acting on the data. Nothing but the methods have been acting, utilizing the data. The code is performing acting. What acting it was doing? It was acting to perform, saying that the PF account must credit the 1500 rupees in his account, and also that salary must be credited in his account. Understood? So this is the meaning of the thing. And code acting on the data, nothing but the methods. Methods will act on the variables, right? Methods together as a single unit. So what do you mean by single unit? Together, they combine together. The variables and the methods combine together, which support the hiding of the data variables, and they are combined in a single code and perform a number of actions. Am I audible? Good. Okay. So now what is the main thing, or else what in the simple words, how can I describe this encapsulation as an easier way? So you can also take down, it describes the ability of an object to hide its data and methods from the rest of the world. So what is meant by this sentence? Yes, of course, if an interviewer asks you about what is an encapsulation, you can describe the encapsulation in a simple way like that. It describes the ability of an object to hide its data and the methods from the rest of the world. What is meant by the rest of the world? So no one in your office can find your account number. They can't see, even though they are Java developers in the project, so they can't find your account number. Why? Because it was confidential. So they are hiding the data of your thing, your personal things. Yes, of course, the HR will hide all those things. And it is your personal. But you can access your account number. You can change your account number in the company portal as well. But no other one can log in with your credentials and change this thing. It will ask the OTP and then number of things. Authentication was required. And also here we use the private keyword. Private is a keyword and the access modifier which is used in the encapsulation concept. Private access modifier, it is used inside the class only. Out of the class, you can't perform any action on the thing. You can't perform any action on the variable. Private int employee ID is equal to 81, or else private employee ID, int employee ID. That's it. You have initialized this thing, and no one can access that thing. Why? Because it was a private. It was a private keyword and it was accessible only in the class level. As I already informed you about the access modifiers, there are 4 types of access modifiers. What are they? Public, protected, default, and private. And this is the order you need to remember to identify the box level as well. So I have given you the box. And also the cross things: class, package, subclass, and world. This is the order to remember the box of the access modifier, and you will get the things easier if you by heart this box. Okay, so good. So private is a keyword and access modifier used in the encapsulation, and then to perform the actions on the variables, you need to perform, right? We need to assign the values for that, right? So to perform, we use two methods to perform the action on the variables that we have given with the help of private access modifier. So what are those two methods? The two methods are getters and the setters. Getters and setters. We use two methods, getters and setters. So with the help of these getters and setters, yes, of course, you can perform actions. You can get the value of the employee ID and you can set the value of the employee ID as well, and you can update the value of the employee ID as well. So these two methods plays a crucial role, and these getters and setters methods also we are using in the real-time scenario and the AEM as well. So you must have to identify this thing. So these getters and setters methods also plays a crucial role in the AEM backend process when you are taking down the Java code. Okay, and then let us take down the program. So I will show you the encapsulation program in the Visual Studio Code. The first time I am showing the program in the Visual Studio Code. Why? Because it is very important concept to you to get the things easier for you. Okay, so before going that, so let me take down this keyword as well. This keyword. So what is this keyword? So this is a keyword in Java which is a predefined keyword. And what is the functionality, or what is the working concept of this keyword? So you are taking n number of non-static methods, public void add and public void method name. Yes, of course, you are taking n number of methods. So in that method, no need to create the instance for the local classes, class level classes. You can use this keyword. With the help of this keyword, no need to duplicate the entire class. Nothing but, so if I had public class, test is the class. So here in the class level, I had int I, okay, class level variable, and I have public void add So this is the program. This is the program. So to use this class level non-static variables, so we need to create test t is equal to new test, like that. So no need to break down that entire line. So now with the help of this keyword, this dot I is equal to, yes, of course you can pass the parameters here saying int j. So j, what will happen? So if you are calling this method, it will ask for the value parameters. So if you assign any value in that add method, j is equal to 10, at that particular time that 10 will be assigned to I. Why? Because in the method we are declaring that this dot I is equal to j. At that time, what is the value of j? It was 10. So then this I will take that 10 as well. This I will take 10 as well. So this is a keyword used instead of creating the instance of a class each and every time. So before that, I just want to take down the syntaxes for this getters and setters method. So for this setters, public void set I int I, this dot I, sorry, is equal to I. So this will be the syntax for the setters. Setter syntax will be like that. So no need to by heart these setters and getters methods as well. With the help of IDEs, you can simply use your mouse and write the entire code of the getters and setters methods. Simply you can use your mouse buttons and you can call getters and setters for the private variables. And I will show you how it works in the real-time scenario as well. And for when coming to this getter thing, public, it will return int get I. So whenever you find the return type, then it will return the value return I. This will be the syntax for the getters and setters. So now I will open the Visual Studio Code and I will take down a simple code of the encapsulation. So please be aware of. So I am creating, one second. No. So here in July, okay, I just want to create a class file. So let me take text. So text is my class. So yes, of course I have taken down the things. So now I will take down private int employee ID. Good. Employee ID. So then I'm taking down private string employee name. So I have taken two variables using private keyword. So I don't want to do n number of things. I don't want to take down getter and setter for the employee ID and getter and setter for the employee name as well. I will simply click on mouse. So if you can find here n number of things, go to definition, go to declaration, go to type definition and all. So here you can go through source action. So there will be one option called here source action. So if you click on the source action, so see generate test, generate getters and setters. So I will click on that. So once you click on that, so it will identify the private variables that are included in your program. So what are the private things? Employee ID and employee name. So I will click on that. I will click on that. I want to, and I will select it to, and I will click on OK. See, without writing anything, I simply got the getters and the setters. So now what I will do? So now I will create another class. I will use the extends keyword and I will use the relationship between two classes, and now I will set the values there, not here. I will set the values there. See how it is possible. So I am creating another class with employee name. employ. So I'm creating just employ. So here I don't want to use the extends keyword. Anyways it work. Why? Because it was an public class. Public is a keyword, public is a access modifier, so where you can use it in entire world. World is nothing but in your entire package. So 1 second, I think it was not created. Okay. Yeah, created. I think my system was slow. So here I just take a public main method. So inside the main method I just want to take text t is equal to new text. Okay, thank you. So it was done. So now t dot, no need to by heart each and everything. So variable dot set get employee ID. So I am setting this thing. So setting employee ID. So I'm using that one. So in that I was giving 81, employee ID 81. Okay. So now t dot, let me set the employee name as well. So employee name is a method. So here I just take down the things. Employee name Karthik. I need to use double quotations as it was a string. Good. Okay, done. So now I have set. So I don't know what is the things was working out in the text thing. Text was a program in the backend. So I have added all the variables. So I am setting the values here. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah. So I am assigning the values over here. Yeah. I am assigning the values over here. So if I want to hide this as well, okay, I will hide this class also, and I will take another class, and I will extend this employee there, and I will simply use main method, and I simply do n number of logics over there. What are the logics? In another class, I will simply take that in the sysout statement. In the sysout statement, I will say employee name. I will take down t dot get employee ID. So I will explain you the workflow of the program what I am taking down here. So don't get confused. So here I was taking down employee ID plus, and I'm taking down t dot get employee ID. Yeah. So when coming to this working principle, so I'm saving this one. 1 second, employee I need to save, and text I need to save. Control A and Control S. Okay. So here what is happening? So here I have used the encapsulation principle. So with the help of encapsulation principle, I was trying to hide this variables, the data. So for that one, as I said about the two getters and setters. So you can easily identify the getters and the setters. So I will explain you the 3 to 4 reasons how you can identify these getters and setters. So for getters, when you are manually generating the getter methods, you can see get in the method name. See here, get employee ID, get employee name. For setters, you can go through that. Set employee ID, set employee name. So this is the first reason where you can identify this. For getters, so what is meant by get? So get that chocolate for me. Bring. So here using the getter will give you the output in the console. At that time what it must return? It must return the value. So what it was returning here?